Welcome back. You're on Radio Control. You're here for the very, very first episode of I Made Your Mixtape with our special guest Cam. How you doing, Cam?
Hey, guy. I'm good.
Yeah?
Hey,
you got some time off work?
Yeah. This is Tube.
It is.
This is Tube.
Is that appropriate for you?
This is, he was on the Junction compilation.
Yep.
He's the man.
You're already telling stories.
I know. That's what we're here for.
That is what we're here for. So I'm going to do a bit of I'll explain to the listeners what we're listening to
Explain
first.
to me too.
Yeah, because it's episode 1 of I Made Your Mixtape, and that's one, I don't know how long the series is going for. It could go forever. We could be at number 102 before we see you again. But what it is, you bring along 6 tracks with a bit of a story behind the tracks. Why they mean something to you, why they've affected you. Maybe you got real drunk to one of them and broke your leg, or it could be any story relating to these songs. And I tell you a little bit of the facts stuff behind the songs. You tell us the story, and then we play the song.
Okay. I should have been briefed a bit better, but I've got a story for each track.
Yep.
It's 6 tracks.
Yeah.
To sum up 6 tracks throughout your entire listening history, is incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
What I found doing this.
I feel like you'd have to pick one that could represent a whole lot of tracks. Like, I'm okay if you're like
exactly.
the other. If you say, this track is from this time in my life, I also really
exactly what
enjoyed.
it is.
So that's cool. We can do that. But let's just kick it off with track number 1. I'm going to tell some facts about this track, and then but I won't say what it is just yet. And then you're welcome to tell your story. So our first track is from the album Midnight Marauders. People probably already know who we're talking about, but on the label Jive Records, released on November 9th, 1993. I was 2 years old, Cam.
Yeah. I knew this was going to come up.
It was their third album, 2 years after Low End Theory, and considered one of the classic jazz rap albums, along with the album before it, Low End Theory. And features a song that's quite near and dear to you, I'm sure.
Because I'm a Christian.
No, go ahead. What have we got to say about this song?
The track is Oh My God. Basically, a lot of the best hip-hop in the world in the 90s came out when we were all at high... myself and my homeboys were all at high school. Mm-hmm. So this was hugely influential to the time to basically where I'm at the moment. Like doing the Wednesday Night Dig show.
Yeah.
Oh My God was huge because along with the other tracks, it was in stark contrast to what else was going on at the time with the whole West Side, East Side gangster rap. Those things were absolutely dominant. It was like, yeah, bro, fucking chuck on some West Side, bow down, boy. Yeah. And the other dudes they were rolling with is pretty much the boy racist, skatey, stoner. Mm-hmm. It was hip hop. It was Tribe Called Quest, and this was one of the biggest tracks that was like a throwdown and retaliation from the rap versus hip hop. Yeah, I know a lot of people can use the same brush to tarnish hip hop with rap and say, oh, it's just that G shit, but this is the feel good shit. It's not. Yeah, it's not the aggro. It's moving away from that. Yeah, and that's why it really stuck out. It was influential throughout my listening from there. Yeah, and you didn't end up an angry young man because of it. Well, yeah, I had those moments. I mean, I had I got into horrorcore a little bit later on, but it wasn't a good time. I mean, it's not good memories. No. And Busta Rhymes on the track? Busta Rhymes, that was huge at the time. It's like Busta Rhymes now is, I don't want to say sellout, but... he's not like he used to be. Yeah, it's a very pop. He's a bit of a pop dude, and at the time, this is one of Busta's first coming out tracks. Yeah. And he blew everyone away because of his originality behind his style, and everything just flowed so well, and the video's just a whole lot of fun as well. Like, this is the one on the back of the truck. Videos back in the day were very big. Yeah, and before, I guess, internet. I had too many videos because there was only a few videos, so now there's too many. I can't keep up. Like only the biggest songs had videos, sort of thing. Yeah, or the and they're always gritty because it was just gritty, low quality, Yeah, it's good. It is good. All right, let's crack into this one. This Oh My God, from Midnight Marauders by Tribe Called Quest.
master of ceremony. Some people who MC don't know what this term means.
That's a new outro for me. I hadn't heard that before.
Yeah, it's interludes were absolutely huge back then.
Yeah.
They obviously went way over. You've heard Ready to Die, obviously, Biggie.
Yeah.
The interludes on that, ridiculous.
Yeah. So you don't the sort of ones you don't want to come up and shuffle when like maybe your mum's come over.
Yeah, like,
or,
yeah, baby, suck my dick.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Why is this song on, Mum? I don't know what this is about. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Next one, track is off the album Brothers Doobie, on the label Epic, which has been around a while and is still around. So, released on May the 4th, 1995. Do you want me to tell you how old I am at each of these points?
Yeah,
or,
sure.
4 years old at that point.
Years.
That was their second album, last album featuring Tomahawk Funk. I got the facts.
You got the
The track was controversial due to references to masturbation and rape. Apparently, this track was.
I didn't actually know that.
Do you even know those?
I didn't know. I didn't
You
pick
know
up the rape reference.
Oh, right, okay. Maybe we have to listen for the rape reference.
Yeah, maybe everyone at home can listen in for the rape reference.
I thought that might have been what you were gonna be talking about. That it was controversial. And your mum didn't like it, but you listened to it anyway. Or
Nah, that bitch didn't have a choice. No, just joking. Love you. Super Hose. The personal memory of this one is Awatapu College. Mm-hmm. In the gym, there was a tape player hooked up to the stereo, and there was actually huge. Mm-hmm. And I had the Friday soundtrack on tape. You're familiar with the Friday movie?
Yeah.
This song is on the Friday movie.
Right.
We used to drop the whole soundtrack for a whole PE session, and the teacher was pretty cool. He was down with it.
Yeah.
And I was like, Cam, where's that tape? So that was when I first got into selecting, like, got a bit to be a little bit of a selector at school.
Yeah.
But on top of that, the beat was by DJ Muggs. DJ Muggs was probably my favourite producer for 5, 6, 7 years. He's behind Cypress Hill, all the big bangers in Cypress Hill, House of Pain. His repertoire goes over that whole section. The beats just carry on even till today. I mean, he was like at the pinnacle of making big dope beats, and it was in the boom bap era as well. Mm-hmm. So boom bap was absolutely huge. I mean, I really wanted to play something from KRS, but didn't really fit in. But yeah, this is that whole era, just a big beat that you can play in your car. I mean,
right.
A big speaker, boom cack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And he has X-Men references.
Cool.
Which at the time,
that worked for you at the time.
Yeah, this is like the hip hop geek really started to shine, and when the X-Men started getting dropped, much like Last Emperor's Shaolin Wars. You should hear that one too one day.
Yeah, this is the curse of only picking 6. Is
yes.
All these ones that you wish you could, but we're gonna go with Funk Dubious Superheroes to represent that era for you. Here it is. When we get this going, we'll turn that down. Here we go. Super Hose. Super Ho.
Super Ho. I didn't get the rape reference.
Nah, neither.
I never heard it, and I don't condone that sort of action, but yeah.
Yeah, let's
Those
just say it's not there. So
exactly.
It's just people getting angry about nothing. PC gone mad.
Gone mad, I tell you.
All right, next up, we're skipping to 99.
99.
Yep, start of 99. From the album Sound Pieces, The Antidote. That's a DA. Duh. Big back then.
Yeah, no one was really into spelling the.
Yeah, who needs it? TH.
It was THA for a while.
Right, and then just went to duh.
Duh.
Cause
I don't know where it's at the moment. I think it's just a triangle. I'm not sure.
Probably. This is on Stone's Throw Records. The whole album produced by Madlib. Second album he produced after the first Loop Pack album. Also featuring one of the earliest Quasimodo appearances, which is, of course, Madlib getting his raps on.
Have you the filter that he puts on Quasimodo?
Yeah,
it's tried to be replicated many times, but
And
no one
can't
really
do it.
hits it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very easy to rap and then put some crazy filter on and make yourself with a high-pitched voice, but it never sounds good.
No.
For some reason...
He's got it, eh?
Yeah, Quasimodo's got it down. It was amazing. So, yeah, so basically what Madlib, in my eyes anyway, done for hip-hop was... It was just cool again. I mean, everything got played out. Everyone was emulating DJ Muggs for a while. A lot of the beats were the same. Stone's Throw was a huge catalyst for pushing the boundaries going forward.
Yeah.
Madlib definitely has to be mentioned in my 6, just because of where he's even at now. Last year he done an album every month.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still pushing it out. It's still crazy. I mean, he's probably got 1,000 tracks or so you can't really say, oh, he's made these classic albums. He's got a few classic albums, but the amount of production he does, and it's all on point, he sort of just fades because he's sort of oversaturated himself.
Yeah.
So people are like, oh, Madlib. But if he died when Jay Dilla died, he'll be on the exact same level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because we're still playing Quaz tracks from the new album, his Planet Attack album. So I mean, 99, well, pre-99 to today, he's still doing it.
Yeah. And this track, When I'm on the Mic, was also released on one of their videos on DVDs they sent it, and it's just the coolest video. Like, you're used to hip hop videos, they'll stare at the camera, drive around, and not know where they're going. But this video, they're dressed up as astronauts, and they're in the desert, and they're just being complete dicks. It's just hilarious, and it's like it encompasses the whole Stone Story Madlib, and he was with DJ Rome's and Wildchild and Loot Pack, and so basically this track is just to say Madlib's throwdown, and the role that he had on my selections at the moment, and he's still included.
Yeah.
How many years later? Yeah.
Lots.
Yeah,
14
years,
from this album.
14 years later. Yeah. So he's still there, still on top.
Still on top. All right, we'll crack into that one. When I'm on the mic, Loot Pack here on Radio Controls. I made your mixtape with Cam. Oh.
Ha 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 ha. Yes, yes. Return of the B-boy style.
Oh, that's a bit of a sharp stop there. That was When I'm on the Mic.
So
Loot Pack.
So that was really the evolution of the beat.
Yeah.
I mean, it was no longer, boom, boom. It's just cool. Like, yeah, Stone's Throw after that. I mean, they just got bigger and bigger and better. Who's that guy who made it real big from Stone's Throw? You must know.
You put me on the spot. I have no idea. Why are you doing that? That's okay. We'll find out after. We'll find out during the song and let you know after that. But this one.
I need $1.
You need.
Yeah.
Aloe.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, moving on. This one is off Makeshift Patriot EP, which is actually the name of the song. It's on the label Anticon. Released October 11th, 2001. You'll notice that's about a month after something particularly interesting happened over in America and quite tragic. Yep, released on the this song released on the day it was written and recorded. So wrote it, recorded it, released it all in one day as a free MP3. It's a protest song about the media's response to the 9/11 attacks. Also on the Sick of Waging War mixtape. I hope I haven't.
Oh, you just stole my thunder there. But yeah, this was basically, I was into hip-hop, the good times, the vibe, the beats, and as one matures, looking for something a little bit more, and in Sage Francis, I found a lot of his lyricism, the metaphors, if you read his lyrics, it's just pretty much poetry.
Yeah.
And it's poignant, it's on point. And this particular song, like you say, it was released so close to September 11, and just his take on it and the way he used all the words. A lot of the words that he was, a lot of the lyrics are direct quotes from news reports.
From the media, right.
Yeah. And it just his lyrical content, I don't know if people listening have the opportunity to actually take in the lyrics
Yeah.
wherever they are at the moment.
Yeah.
But I recommend taking up some Sage Francis, and Makeshift Patriot's a great start because it's you can immediately relate to it because, you know, most of us were alive good old September 11 before everything changed.
Well, if we're still doing ages, I was 10. I remember going into primary school. Oh, my mum woke me up early to see the news coverage of it. Wasn't very happy about it until I realised what was going on, and then we basically spent a whole day at school about it, looking at it. Yeah, all about it.
Yeah, and I mean, what this was about as well is this was before like Immortal Technique done it, and before Mos Def done it, saying Bush knocked down the towers and all that shit.
Yeah.
This was Sage coming out straight away saying, well, this is what's happened. This is who we're blaming already. What you know, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's
very quick information, eh?
Yeah, what he wasn't pointing fingers to any sort of conspiracy or anything like that, like a lot of people will, but he was just saying stop, slow down, question the media.
Yeah, know the facts sort of thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully they do get a chance to listen to some lyrics. If not, keep maybe jot it down in your notepad and have a listen when you're back at home and can sit down and really take it in. Here it is. Makeshift Patriot by Sage Francis. On Control.
Unheard enough of you young fellows who think you know it all. You know nothing. You have not seen a shot fired, and you're waving the damn flag.
Sage Francis there. Makeshift Patriot.
Deep, eh?
Deep stuff. He's got some words in there.
Yeah, he's got words.
He's got some words for you.
He's actually a battle, freestyle battle champ.
Yeah. You can kind of tell, eh? Well, yeah, you can kind of imagine.
I was a huge fanboy for a very long time.
Yeah.
I was on his forum, and I used to, through Digital Diggers, the blog we used to do, I sort of said to him, oh, bro, one of your albums are leaked. And he's like, oh, shit, oh, well. I was like, nah, man, we can fix this. We'll take it down. And for around 6 months, I was just, on behalf of Strange Famous Records, Sage Francis's label, I'd be doing all the DMCA takedowns.
Yeah.
Which is quite fucking funny because I was running
you were
a pirating
stuff as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and we shared a lot of contact and stuff. He's like, yeah, cheer, bro, blah, blah, blah. And he's big fanboy.
Cool. And that kind of wraps up the kind of rapping side of things. We're going to jump into sort of beatsy stuff now, right?
Well, this is the link, you see, from Tribe, from the good times, from experiencing the hip hop, the rap the whole way through. It's sort of come full circle. That was pretty much it for me. Like, other cats were still with it, moved on to Lil Wayne and whatever you want.
Yeah.
I didn't. I sort of got bored, disillusioned with hip hop, you could say. Then came, around 2008, 2010. Basically, if you could be making beats but not have to leave room for an MC, it breaks the door wide open. It doesn't have to be 4-on-the-4. It doesn't have to be kick, snare, sample, rap. You basically got a blank canvas just to make beats, and this next one is basically that. It's an evolution of hip hop to me. It's all about a beat maker having no restrictions at all, and also bringing it back also to the boom bap era, because it's still got that. It's still got the boom boom.
Yeah.
It's still got your head nodding. It's basically what I saw as an evolution of hip hop.
Cool. All right. Well, this one off the album Los Angeles, second album from this guy on Warp.
Yeah,
but
Warp,
kind of Brain Feeder as well.
Well, he was picked up by Warp. We're talking about Flying Lotus.
Yeah.
Anyone hasn't picked up. He got picked up by Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Making beats for some of the ads and shit.
Which we were going to play one of those ones.
Yeah, we were, but we didn't. He released July Heat in cartoons.
Yeah.
Those were just beat tapes. Then Warp picked him up. And Warp has always been at the forefront, again, much like our Stone Story were. Mm-hmm. And so this was pretty much just their throwdown, and like a Flying Lotus from there started his own label, Brainfeeder.
Yeah.
And Brainfeeder now has been voted, I think, 2 years in a row, #1 new label.
Cool.
I think it's Giles
Can you be new
Peterson.
2 years in a row? But
Oh, #1 label.
Yeah.
I don't know who did it. Giles Peterson, someone.
okay,
BBC.
like number one sort of independent.
Yeah, #1 indie. Like
Yeah.
the amount of people that are on Brainfeeder, I'm in love with like 90% of it. It's
Yeah.
just a complete. The LA beat scene that he created was just. It's basically the musical movement is equivalent to like hip hop coming out, or equivalent to the 60s rock coming out.
Yeah.
It's an absolute game changer.
Right.
And we got even beat makers in town now, who much like Given Names, who are throwing down beats sort of in the same, like, with no structure.
Yeah.
Throwing down beats that don't have to be in any
For an
separate.
MC or yeah.
It's not for an MC. It's not in a strict pattern. He's just free to do whatever he wants, and this
Yeah.
is what really broke through for me.
Cool. All right. Here's an example of that. Then are we just going to call this gangbang? It's
I can't
GNG
believe he said
BNG.
that. Yeah, he said gangbang on air. It's
I did.
disgusting.
Is that what is that how it's referred to? I don't know. It's
it has
used
to be, doesn't it?
Yeah. GNG BNG or gangbang by Flying Lotus. Here it is. And that's pretty much what you can expect from FlyLo, basically. I don't know if we don't play a whole lot up here, but we probably should.
Yeah, I mean, and even saying that, I mean, his latest album is nothing like that. It's
Yeah.
all the whole cruise into like astral projection and esoteric fucking realms
Yeah.
and all this cool weird shit. But it definitely comes through in their music. They're very much the new age hippie, electronic hippie beats.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Hippie gone future.
Yeah, it's cool. I really enjoy it.
That is cool. All right, well, we've got one more left, and we're pretty much right on time, which is fantastic.
There we go.
This one, I've got for some reason I've got that this one's off the mix.
So the album is Parametima.
Cool. The album is Parametima. Great word to say too. On Tasteful Licks / Brainfeeder, that's probably right? Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought it was Brainfeeder, but there's always, you got the subsidiary fucking doing the distro and all that.
Yeah. 25th of May 2010. I won't tell you how old I was then because it's not that long ago.
No.
And this was their first full-length release apparently, and sampled lots of political and religious doctrines.
Wow, yes.
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 Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah, well, that was the other thing. This is kind of coming full circle. Like, you got we started off with, hip-hop, the lyrics, the beats, the flow, the change-ups, the evolution, then make a beat and completely cut out the MC.
Mm-hmm.
What Monopoly did was have a beat album, but insert lyrics.
Yeah.
But it's not an MC. He's just used excerpts from the likes of Terence McKenna. Do you know Terence McKenna?
No.
He was much like the counterpart to Tim Leary.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So he was dropping all this spooky free love tune and dropout
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But he's also got a whole lot of political inserts there as well. And when you listen to Parametima from beginning to end, it's just a complete album. It's got a message. It's got it's thought invoking, but it's also got the heavy beats.
Yeah.
The song I've selected, what is it called?
Explosive Puppetry.
Explosive Puppetry. This is about Obama. This is when's 2010? When was the election? Blah blah blah. It wasn't too long after. Basically, this is Obama's on trial.
Yeah.
He promised hope, and he's basically just a puppet, and this is the explosion. And there's a sample there that's like, it's got some Obama, samples, and it's like court is now in session, and it just drops in this heavy like, it's good, it's gritty, it's political, and it still beats, and it's pretty. And this guy's also on the Brainfeeder, which is the Flying Lotuses.
Yeah.
This is all connected. And that's basically where I'm at the moment with my musical selections. I mean, from here I've gone on to like DBRC, Flying Lotus's right hand man, or Sam I Am, all those beat makers over there, even the Jube that we had in the background before. I mean, the LA beat scene is just absolutely game changing. Yeah. I mean, at the moment it's not as big as it was maybe a year or two ago. A lot of it's gone real it's just a whole lot of pads and like atmospheric sort of stuff. It's sort of just it's got a bit weaker. In my eyes, I still someone's got to bring back like the boom bap. I mean, hip hop's still going on, of course. I listen to a bit of it now, but it's for me that formula is over. I mean, it's time to let something new in. It's like you listen to like drum and bass from 10 years ago to drum and bass now. It's exactly the same. I'm all about wanting to see the evolution of music. That's the interest in me. It's like, oh shit, this is new. What's this? Like that's the driver, and that's what Dan and I try and throw down on Wednesdays as well. He's got, yeah, exactly. There's a reason. That's the reason for me to be here is because the Wednesday night show. Dan, you should do Dan's as well. He'll have a hard time getting 6, but he's got that little bit in him. But he also goes in the past, which is it's too
further back than
it's
93
too much.
even.
Oh yeah, he goes way too deep for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to keep it on the cusp. Which is it's a good dichotomy.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having me. It's good not to be at work.
Yeah, true. It's going to be a lot to live up to for the next major mixtape, but I'm sure we can manage it. And we'll go out with our last track. This is Mono, Poly, Explosive Puppetry. That was Cam on a major mixtape. See you next week.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The only major candidate who opposed this war from the beginning. And as president, I will end it.
We need more troops, more helicopters, more satellites.